Do you feel like you're working harder than ever, but still struggling to make ends meet? Do you wonder why you can't afford the same things your parents did, even though you have more education and skills? Do you worry about your future and the future of your children? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone. You are part of the middle class, and you are in trouble. Welcome to WealthMap, the channel that empowers you to achieve financial independence. If you are passionate about learning new skills and strategies that can help you generate income and wealth, you've come to the right place. If you are enjoying this video and want more tips that can make your life better, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Let's get back to the video. The middle class is the group of people who have a moderate level of income, wealth, and consumption. They are not rich, but they are not poor either. They are the backbone of the economy, the consumers, the taxpayers, the voters, and the innovators. They are the ones who make the American dream possible. But the American dream is dying, and the middle class is disappearing. The middle class seems to be rapidly diminishing at an unsettling pace. In fact, the situation is becoming so grave that less than a year ago, Fortune mentioned that the middle class is preparing for its next financial hit. According to Yahoo, the former mainstay of America is finally reaching the end of an era, with middle-class wealth having peaked in February 2022. Thus, to comprehend what's really happening, we will discuss why the middle class is dwindling at a disturbing rate. We will also explore whether this is a concern, how it will impact everyone, and what steps you can take to ensure you don't fall behind. Before we dig deeper into the topic, if you find these types of videos helpful, please gently tap the like button, taking care not to shatter your phone screen. I will try to respond to as many comments as I can in return. It really helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate you watching this video. It means a lot to me. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on the bell icon to join the notification squad. In this video, I will explain why this social issue is happening and what you can do to protect yourself. Now let's talk about the middle class. What is it, and why is it important? The middle class emerged after World War II, when the US was the dominant economic power in the world. Thanks to high productivity, strong GDP growth, and favorable policies, the middle class enjoyed a high standard of living. They could afford to buy houses, cars, and other goods and services. They could send their kids to college and save for retirement. They could live comfortably on one income and have some leisure time. They also had a sense of security, stability, and optimism. They believed that if they worked hard, followed the rules, and played fair, they would be rewarded with a better life. They believed that each generation of Americans would live better than the previous one. They believed in the American dream. But things started to change in the 1970s when the US faced increasing competition from other countries, especially Europe and Japan. The US also made some questionable decisions, such as printing money, loosening regulations, and abandoning the gold standard. These actions had short-term benefits, but long-term consequences. They eroded the value of the dollar, increased inflation, and reduced the purchasing power of the middle class. The middle class tried to cope with the rising costs of living by working longer hours, taking on more debt, and relying on dual incomes. They also benefited from tax cuts, free trade agreements, and corporate-friendly laws in the 1980s. But these measures came at a price. They required more education, more skills, and more adaptation to new technologies. They also widened the gap between the rich and the poor and reduced the size of the middle class. The situation got worse in the 2000s when the middle class faced stagnant wages, declining benefits, and increasing competition from globalization and automation. They also suffered from the dot-com bust, the 9/11 attacks, the 2008 financial crisis, and the 2020 pandemic. These events wiped out millions of jobs, savings, and opportunities. They also exposed the fragility and vulnerability of the middle class. Today, the middle class is in a precarious position. They are struggling to keep up with the rising costs of housing, healthcare, education, and other essentials. They are burdened by debt, taxes, and fees. They are insecure about their jobs, their incomes, and their futures. They are losing their influence, their voice, and their dignity. They are becoming a minority in a society that is increasingly polarized and unequal. So, what can we do about it? How can we prevent the middle class from disappearing? How can we ensure that we and our children have a chance to live a decent and prosperous life? Well, the answer is not simple, and it depends on many factors. But one thing is clear: we need to change the way we think about money, work, and life. One of the biggest differences between the middle and upper classes is how they earn their income. If you work for someone else and you get paid a fixed amount every month, you are a W-2 employee. This means that your income and taxes are determined by your employer, and you have little control over them. You are also limited by your time, your skills, and your opportunities. You are trading your hours for dollars, and you are at the mercy of the market. But if you work for yourself and you get paid based on the value you create, you are a self-employed person. This means that your income and taxes are determined by yourself, and you have more control over them. You are also unlimited by your time, your skills, and your opportunities. You are creating your own wealth, and you are in charge of your destiny. The upper class knows this, and they use it to their advantage. They don't rely on a single source of income, but they diversify their income streams. They don't work for money, but they make money work for them. They don't save money, but they invest money. They don't follow the crowd, but they think for themselves. The middle class, on the other hand, is stuck in the old paradigm of money, work, and life. They rely on a single source of income, which is often not enough to cover their expenses. They work for money, which is often not enough to save or invest. They save money, which is often not enough to grow or protect. They follow the crowd, which is often not enough to succeed or thrive. The middle class needs to wake up and realize that the rules of the game have changed. The old way of doing things is no longer working, and it will only lead to more frustration, stress, and disappointment. The middle class needs to learn from the upper class and adopt their mindset, habits, and strategies. The middle class needs to become the new rich. And it all starts with one simple decision. Stop spending your money on Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, and the rest. You see, they are not just coffee shops. It's a symbol of the middle class lifestyle. It's a symbol of convenience, comfort, and status. It's a symbol of how the middle class spends their money on things that don't matter and don't make them happy. According to statistics, the average Starbucks customer spends $2.75 per visit and visits 6 times per month. That means they spend $16.50 per month, or $198 per year on Starbucks. That might not seem like a lot, but it adds up over time. If you invested that money instead at a 10% annual return, you would have $25,937 in 10 years, $100,622 in 20 years, and $329,392 in 30 years. That's enough to buy a house, a car, or a college education. That's enough to retire early, travel the world, or start a business. That's enough to live the life you want and deserve. But it's not just about the money. It's also about the time, the energy, and the opportunity. Think about how much time you waste waiting in line, ordering, and drinking your coffee. Think about how much energy you waste on caffeine, sugar, and artificial ingredients. Think about how much opportunity you miss by not learning, creating, or connecting with others. Think about how much better you could use your time, energy, and opportunity to improve yourself, your skills, and your value. Think about how much more you could achieve, contribute, and enjoy. That's why I'm challenging you to stop spending your money on Starbucks and start spending it on yourself. Start investing in your education, your health, your relationships, and your dreams. Start building your assets, your income, your freedom, and your happiness. Start living like the new rich and not like the old middle class. Are you ready to take the challenge? Are you ready to change your life? Are you ready to save the American dream? If you are, then join me in the next video, where I will show you how to create your own wealth and how to live the life you deserve. I will show you the secrets of the new rich and how you can apply them to your own situation. I will show you how to stop spending your money on Starbucks and start spending it on yourself. But before you go, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Also, please leave a comment below and let me know what you think of this video and what you want to see next. I love hearing from you, and I will try to reply to as many comments as I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.